Welcome back to this episode of Inside RIC Athletics. Today I'm joined by a defender from the men's soccer team, Ahrian Vazquez. Ahrian, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, man, no problem. Yeah, we've been seeing you guys going through the season. You guys just picked up a great win the past time out, 2-1 against Southern Maine at Southern Maine. I was able to catch a little bit of that game and online when you guys were playing up there last Saturday. You know, how's the team sort of feeling throughout this middle part of the season / getting into the later stages?
We're feeling pretty confident. We've been getting some great results. We have guys stepping up when other guys go down.
Mm-hmm.
Injuries, suspensions, just everyone's stepping up. We're really coming together as a good team.
Yeah, so I will mention this as well. You guys were without a couple starters last game. How well were guys like Alexander Batista's been doing really well, stepping up for the team. Wilson Pennifield was able to step up last game. What are your take on some of those guys who are able to step up right now?
It's a mentality that we've had since the start of the year.
Mm-hmm.
The coach has been big on next guy up, and they just took it well. They took their chance, and they're showing why they're here.
Yeah, they are showing why they're here. I mean, Alexander Batista does a great job on that left back side. He's, a natural lefty, right? So it kind of makes it easier for him to find those passes. But, with you, on the other hand, you're on the right side. So, kind of go through, the strategy you feel as maybe some a guy from the opposing teams, going one-on-one with you. What is sort of some things that you look at to try to stop them?
So firstly, I look at what foot they start dribbling with, which is normally their stronger foot,
Mm-hmm.
and I try to force them towards their weaker side, and that basically it just force them away from the goal.
Right, yeah, force them away from the 18, force them away from the goal. I mean, you've done that so well. You force so many corners for them at the same time, but you've also put them in, that deep corner spot where they have to, usually go in for a throw-in. And it's kind of funny that, we bring that up. They go for a long throw-in because you guys have, Andrew Alamonte, who's been coming in, doing great for, those types of throw-ins. Just sort of explain his impact as being a freshman, sort of filling in for, Daniel Jabaj and Elijah Nunes as well. So, sort of speak on his aspect as well.
Yeah, he's a really key part of the team, especially with those two going down. Dan is a big piece to miss, and we have he's really filled in that spot really good. He seems very experienced. He seems like he's been here forever. The way he stepped up.
That's right.
And yeah.
That's right. I mean, I've been watching him, been able to call your guys' games. It's like, oh my God, it looks like he's almost fluent back there in collegiate soccer. But, you got your first assist this past game against Southern Maine too, your first collegiate point. What does a moment like that feel for you? Especially, you've been here for a little bit, kind of been earning your keep and trying to, play really well up until that point. But yeah, what does that mean for you?
It's a surreal feeling. I've been waiting for it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Just felt unreal.
Yeah, I mean, it's been so good to see a bunch of your guys that have come up. You guys had a little bit of scoring last year from Jonathan Oliveira. Now he's out. You guys got Sekou Kamara scoring. You guys Anthony Racino scoring. But you guys have to, sort of get the ball up to those guys, from you or even from you guys in the midfield like Jackson Fox and Wilson Pennifield. You guys have coming up another LEC matchup. What are your thoughts going into that game as well for the team?
Just take it game by game. Just focus on what we have to do, the certain weak spots we could take advantage of against them, and just do what we do best.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's awesome, and especially when you're doing free kicks and stuff like that too. We see it a bunch of times where Lucas Duquette might go up into the box. You get a little bigger body presence in there, and they usually keep you back. What is sort of going through your mind and try to stop a counterattack from them off a free kick?
Just starting position is basically everything. Where is the ball most likely to get cleared?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I have to start, and I have help with me. Usually Alex Batista, Nick Capello are usually by my side with me, and just clean up everything that comes out.
That's awesome. That's a great way to put it, especially, I got a little bit of a fun question here to sort of, end things off. If you were to take one of your own teammates from this team and bring them to a remote island where you guys would just be, you and a buddy basically conversing back and forth, maybe try to stop some, wild predators coming your way, who would you choose for that?
Definitely Isaiah Carway.
Is there like a reason?
He'll save me.
He'll save you, right?
My bodyguard, basically.
Yeah, he could even, maybe even carry you, too. He's got a little bit of speed, too. He runs track a little bit, too. And, we see him up there at the top sometimes. They sometimes put him in the right back or left back position just in case, it's great that you have guys like that who are so versatile and that can, really interchange their roles. And this has been our time so far today on Inside RIC Athletics. I just want to thank Ahrian Vazquez for joining me so much today. We've got a big one coming up tomorrow night. Be sure to stay tuned for that as you're watching the LEC Network. And once again, Ahrian, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.